Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Blessing of Sue with Octavia, and a big thank you to all who have been subscribing and interacting with our content. If you are new on this space, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and comment on our content. So today we are going to be learning how to make a princess dart bustier as seen in the video. Okay, so easy step, easy, beginners friendly. So we'll delve right into the video. The first thing I did was to mark on my lining because of the chalk marks. Okay, so I did it on my lining, then I transferred to my fabric. I'm working with the shoulder of 15, which is 7.5. Then I also went ahead to mark my armhole 7.5 too, and also 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So in total, what I have on that armhole line is actually 8.5. Deduct the 1 inch for shoulder slope, we are back to 7.5. So I get my armhole curve as so. Then I mark my shoulder to bust, shoulder to under bust, and to the half length. I also left half inch after the half length for joining of the lower part of the dress. Okay, so I extend my lines for clarity purpose as seen. So the nipple to nipple I'll be working with is 4 inches. Okay, that's on fold 4 inches. When you open it up, it's 8 inches. So I mark 4 inches as seen on fold. Extend it down to the half length. Connect the lines together. And now that size is 2 inches. That I mark it like that. Mark it on the under bust to connect the lines. Then I use a French curve to get to the bust line as seen. Then the point where the dart is supposed to meet is the armhole. So I mark half of my armhole and still come down again by 1 inch. The 1 inch is for the bust, the dart tightening at the armhole part. Okay, so by the time you are done, you should have something like this. Now the trick is, because the two lines are not meeting at the same point, they won't be the same measurement. So you need to measure the two lines again from point A to point B, which is the bust line. You measure the lines, you notice that you'll be short by about 1 inch. So that's where you do like a dart extension at the armhole kind. So that's what I'm doing now. I measured from point A and also measured to point B. I have a 1 inch extension. That's why I marked it just like that. So you connect it. So that will now be your new armhole. So at this point, I now do my round body measurement. Bust of 36, which is 9, 1.5 allowance. Under bust measurement of 30, which is 7.5. The 2 inches that which you took out in between, you add it back to the side, then 1.5 allowance. Under bust measurement of 30, which is 7.5. The 2 inches, you put it back, then 1.5 allowance. If you connect all your lines together, this is what you should have. Okay, so I marked it properly for clarification. Now that bust line, that extension we have, that will now be our new armhole curve. So we will no longer make use of the first one, we'll make use of the second one as the new one we just marked. So you cut it out exactly as seen, and I will transfer my pattern to my fabric. Okay, so that's how you cut exactly as shown. So now I have cut out on my fabric, I've interfaced. This is how it should look like. It's very paramount, that interfacing is very paramount because it gives your fabric stiffness for it to be able to stand properly. So when you're sewing, at the point of making this video, we had power outage. I switched quickly to my manual machine. I apologize on that. So this is how you sew from the bottom, you sew to the top. From the bottom to the top is easier that way. So if there's any offshoot, anything that comes out, it's easier to cut off from the armhole rather than from the bottom, because you are going to affect the length of your bodies. So you flip to the other side and do the same thing. You sew from the bottom and all the way to the top as soon. So the trick is just the bottom part, that's which with fabric that lays underneath. Just leave it the way it is. You only have to adjust the one on top. You're adjusting only the one on top because it's actually not easy sewing a curve to a straight. So you just have to keep adjusting, doing it gradually, slowly until you get to um the top, like that. So you notch. So when we are done, this is what we have, like that. So you notch your point gently, so you do not get to the part where you've already sewn. Now it's very important you notch your sewn part. If not, it is going to drag. It is going to drag because it's a curve. So the notch point allows the fabric to sit properly. Okay, so by the time you iron it, everything is all flat and looked very clean and looked very neat. So you notch properly as seen. Okay, take to your ironing board and iron properly. When we are done, this is what you should have, all nice and clean. I hope you learned something new today. Okay, and I would love you to attempt it. Okay, and give us feedback in the comment section. If it's something you enjoy, drop a comment for me and I'll see you in the next video.